Hello, and thank you for joining me on my episode of today. I'm going to be reviewing my swing trade on the Euro AUD that I did last week. Actually, was on February 10. It lasted for 4 days. I made a total of 90 pips in profit, which was not bad at all. Now we'll explain my rationale, why I entered, when I entered, why I moved my stop, when my stop was hit, and all the reasoning behind it. All of my recordings were live during the process when I review it, and at the end, I'm going to do a post-mortem review of where the Euro AUD is today. Follow me. Okay, this is the Euro AUD trade. Today is Monday, February 11. I actually entered this trade last night on Sunday night. Here's what I saw then. I saw this this channel, uptrend channel on this pair, and my forecast here is that, looking at the daily, I saw on the daily yesterday, the candle that closed yesterday was a topping tail. If you can see it right here where my finger is, that was a topping tail indicating me that this thing is going to drop probably down to the bottom of that channel or before, or it could pass through, but we don't know that yet. Today, Monday, it actually produced a doji, very narrow body on the daily. And then looking on the 8-hour and 4-hour, I'm still looking at this thing breaking down. My risk is in the pink color, and my potential profit is on the greenish color. My reward risk is 1.71, I believe it was. Yeah, 1.71, something like that. I had identified up here on the daily a line of main resistance, which is what I'm counting on for this thing to contain any movement upwards. So this is helping me envision that this thing is going to break down and hopefully hit that or pass that channel line. My next line of support would be around here. That's why I put my take profit right there. However, once this thing, if it starts going my way, I'm going to start following the path and moving my stop. So you're basically going to do a manual trailing stop to make sure that I capture profits. That's assuming that it moves in my direction. But as you know, the market can do whatever it wants, and it can just turn around on me and go and get stopped out right around there. But I'm gonna keep looking at this trade over the next hours or days, whatever long it takes for this thing to develop in one direction or another, and I'll continue giving updates. Stay tuned. Okay, today is Thursday, Valentine's Day 2019, February 14. My position got closed overnight. My original stop was up here in where the end of the pink area is. That was my original stop when I entered on Sunday night. And then I moved my stop down to right around that area, right there. Why did I move it down? Because it was doing really well, but it was getting too close to this line, which I identified as a big line of support. If you can look at the weekly or the daily, it's pretty close to touching the uptrend channel. So my assumption is that this thing was going to get down there, maybe touch it, maybe not, maybe cross it, maybe not, and then turn around back up. So with that in mind, I moved my stop down to protect my profit, and it did close me out, and I had a profit. It looks like it's turning back down again, but I don't think I'm gonna touch it right now. I'm gonna see how this develops, because this may go back down to touch this line of support again, or cross it a little bit, or break it altogether and keep going down. So I'm gonna give it time for today. Tomorrow is Friday, so I may not even do it on Friday, but we'll see. So I'll keep checking this euro Australian dollar movement. Okay, today is February 20, 2019. This is the post-mortem analysis on the Euro AUD trade that I did last week. It has been already 10 days since I opened the position, and I closed it 4 days later, so it has been 6 days since it got closed. And this is a live view of where we are today, February 20. This is where I went. You know what, let me get rid of this. Those were my position view. Here where the red arrow is, that's when I entered, which was right at that topping tail. It moved down in my direction. It moved down really nicely, but then since it got so close to this support line, which was the bottom of the channel, of this uptrend channel. You see, this is the weekly view. This is a very, very well defined uptrend channel. So when I saw that this thing was moving in that direction, I started moving my stop down to protect my profits, because this thing could bounce even before touching the that bottom line, or it could cross. As it turns out, it did cross as of today. It hovered around that that support line for a few days, and today it finally crossed under. Now there are a couple of things that could happen here. It could go like this, continue dropping, and then bounce back into the channel, or it could be a change of direction. It could very well be a change of direction moving in that way, but that's something I need to start keeping an eye on, because I'm not going to jump into it right now. There is some support right here. Let me see if I can draw that line of support right there. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. The name of the game here is patience. We're not just buying and selling, we're looking at what is actually happening. But this is what it is looking like right now. I took my profits up here, which was 90 pips. That's not bad at all. Could have been much bigger. Yes, of course, could have been much bigger. But you never know where the market is going to go. So you want to protect your profits, especially when you see that there's an area where it can bounce at or before. So I was afraid that it was going to bounce really hard against me and maybe move in that direction. That's why I protected my profits, and I'm out. I'm not complaining at all, and you shouldn't complain at all when you make a profit. That's a good thing. So that is it for this trade of the Euro AUD. I'm going to continue watching it, as well as all my other pairs that I watch here on a daily basis, and I'll keep you posted if I happen to enter this trade again, either on the short side or on the long side. I will be posting that later. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Look forward to posting more videos on this exciting market. Bye now.